visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So guys, this is how it looks. It takes time. It starts synchronization, etc. It doesn't ask any information after that. I didn't have to click anywhere, didn't have to do anything. The process itself takes time. And this is how it looks at the end. It gives you the information. The configuration is completed. It has green line, which means it has been done successfully. Then it is giving you some information to verify the account. Local directory have been created. Then do a test sign in to Azure portal, etc., etc. It's giving some recommendation also. The Active Directory recycle bin is not enabled for this one, and it is strongly recommended to enable it. Right, but whatever it is giving me some information, and I have an option to exit. That's all we had to do. Once this is done, once we have clicked on exit with the same information which we were looking at on the screen, now we should be able to see the users, though not immediately. It takes some time for synchronization. At least initial synchronization takes time, maybe hours. Maybe we will be able to see these users today, or if not, you guys feel free to check it later. A few names I remember from my Active Directory. They are Tap Out and Windows User and Chetan. So you can try anyone. If we are able to see it now, well and good. If not, maybe try it after some time. Let me try log off and log in one time, and then let's see if it works. Even if we are not able to see it in today's session, that's fine. We'll see it in tomorrow's session. And somehow it is taking longer time. Uh, you guys can always go ahead and see it. You have access. You just have to go ahead and check if you can see those users over there. And that's all. That's it. Our practical is for AD Connect, right? I hope you should remember it, at least name of the tool and basic steps what we have covered. No one is going to ask you in detail. Is this clear, guys, to everyone? Yes, no, maybe. Any doubts, any questions? Guys, are you able to hear
Soul
me?
bhai,
Yes, Obed.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, someone was asking something, Obed. Were you asking something?
yeah, just give me 1 minute.
Sure. Meanwhile, guys, can you see the user?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Chetan.
Yes.
Right, but look at this.
Soul bhai.
Yes.
So I have a question now.
Hmm.
So, in group, you're still adding users manually. Is there any other way to, so if suppose in future we have 50 users are going to,
Obed, your
we have
voice
to
is
create
breaking. I can barely hear you.
a type of,
Okay. So, guys, can you see the users? This user is coming from
Yes.
my Active Directory, but it already gave us the hint or information that it will not be able to utilize the domain. Why? Because we have not done the uh, s- uh, domain connect. We have not done tap out. I still don't see it. Let's see Windows user. Okay, type out was the admin user. Maybe that's the reason it has not come here. Windows AD user. Chetan is there, right? And I had user one, plain user one. So I hope this is clear to everyone now. Any
Yes.
doubts, any questions, guys?
Just one doubt.
Hmm.
To perform this all operation, we need to have access of owner at subscription level, right?
No, not really, Shaheen. Not really. Why do you even talk about subscription? Are we even talking about subscription yet?
No.
Where is the subscription in the picture here? We didn't even touch subscription yet. We
Okay,
are
okay.
just,
We need to have global admin access at AD level.
yes. Is it clear? Do you want me to repeat it, guys? This has nothing to do with subscription yet. Now, you can give access on subscription once the user is here. For example, now this user, Chetan, he is here, right? By default, will he get any access? He was just sync from my directory. Will he have any access? No. Right? I want him to be a cloud admin. I want him to be a reader on my subscription. Then I can come here and I can assign roles if it is Active Directory role, or I can assign subscription roles from here, or I can go to subscription, or the best and followed practice. I'll go come to groups. Either I'll go to that group and add Chetan user to that group, or I'll come to Chetan user and add relevant groups for him. So the moment I add him to this global admin on uh, this one, he will be a global admin by default, provided we have added this group in a global admin, which we have not. Why? Because we don't have P1 license, right? But for the subscription, yes, we have already have one group here, and this group has access on the subscription. And the moment I click, now this user by default is a part of the subscription. So this is what you can do from here when it comes to subscription. But to create user, to sync user, why do you need to be owner at the subscription level? Got
Yes.
it, guys? Any confusion?
Yes.
Okay, so Obaid has asked a question that suppose, guys, I always urge to unmute yourself and speak. He has mic issue. I guess that is the reason we are accepting questions in chat. Right? Suppose we have created 50 plus user, and we need to add those users to a group which is already created. So instead of adding those users manually in the group, is there any other way to get added automatically? Yes, there is a way that is called dynamic group. So let me, though I do not want you to get confused between the AD questions, guys, because we are not aiming for AD role, but let me show it to you, right? So let's say that I'm creating a group, or there is an existing group, right? Anything, it can apply to both. Let's say a group, and I don't want to add everything manually. I want this to happen automatically. Using PowerShell script, it's a different thing, guys. Okay, PowerShell, it's a different thing. Uh, let's see if I can pick up an existing group. By the way, look at this. Okay, did we have these groups? Where do you think these groups are coming from?
AD.
Yeah, I mean, source says it
Windows 8.
clearly that it is coming from Windows AD, Windows Server AD, Windows Server. This is something which we have created. Okay, so this is the group. I simply can't recall the name of the group. What do you call it? Okay, it's called assign maybe. So in group, there are two types of group. One is assigned and one is dynamic group. What is a dynamic group? A dynamic group is something where you can select the conditions, right? Where you can select the conditions. Let's say if it is there here, if I can do it. A dynamic group where you can select the conditions to get users added automatically. For example, I can have a security group, a dynamic security group, where I will add a condition that all the users who are coming from Pune, they should be a part of this group automatically. So while creating the user, and that's not the only condition I can have plenty of conditions. While creating a user, these properties, can you see? I can use any one of these conditions. Let's say I can use condition that while I can have a dynamic security group, and I can have a condition that any user who's coming with this job title should be added to my group automatically. So the moment I create this user here and I put the title cloud admin, he will be automatically added over there, right? Or I can have a condition, any user who is coming from this company, it should be added. Any user who is employee type, it's, let's say, contract, right? Or permanent or anything. We'll stick to contract. Contract, it should be added to so and so group. Location wise, yes. Any user who's coming from Pune location, I can have all of them, all these condition, either or I can have only one condition that I can fill all of this, but in the group I can have one condition also that any user who's coming from Pune location, he should be a part of my group. And this gets applied to your existing and your new users. So let's say if you have 50 users who are already created, and you know that there is one common thing, and there will be always one common thing. Here we are just creating temporary users since we are not filling this. Normally, job title will be there, company name will be there, department will be there, right? Employee ID is a unique field, so we don't use it most of the time. Employee type will be there, higher location, right? So you can use any one of these you can use. For example, let's say department is very useful thing. So let's say department is cloud admin. I already have 50 users with this. So I can have this condition in my dynamic group that all the users where department is equal to cloud admin should be a part of this group, and it will be automatically applied, and these users will be added. That's one automation you have. Other than that, yes, PowerShell scripts are there that will help you to fetch the users, segregate the users, automatically create the users. What do you guys think that did I really go and created these many resource group manually? Look at this, how many of them are. It would have taken 3 to 4 hours for me. That create every resource group, then go to every resource group, and then make sure that you are added as an owner. Only you are added as an owner. This thing, if I would have done manually, it would have taken me 3 to 4 hours. So what did I do there? Let me see if I still have that script with me. No, I think I deleted that. I simply had one script. I ran that script. I went here on PowerShell. We are going to learn PowerShell here, don't worry. Just showing it to you that there are ways to make your life easy. Okay, but first approach is always manual. Unless you understand the manual approach, you won't be able to think कि automate करना किसको है. You should know what are you doing. You should know what are the options are there. Then it becomes easier to make something automate. So I simply came here and whatever script I had written, simply pasted that script. And within 5 minutes, all these resource groups were created, and this that script found your user ID from Active Directory and made sure that only you got access as an owner on this one. Look at this. If I go to Rizwan's resource group, Rizwan is owner. If I go to Ruha's resource group, Ruha is owner. So this was done using script. Similarly, all these tasks you can achieve using PowerShell scripts, and dynamic group is one of the other option. By the way, can anyone tell me why am I owner on your resource group, or why Zaid is owner on your resource group?
Because it is a root user.
Hmm, am I a root user then? If I agree, and by the way, this is not root user. One of them is normal user, owner user. Forget that. Why am I owner on your resource group then? If your theory is root user, then I'm not a root user. Zaid is a root user. I'm just a simple user.
Because of
You are
you
owner
have
on the
your owner
subscription.
on subscription levels.
Yes, because I am the owner of the subscription. Look at this. It clearly says that I am inheriting the role from subscription. Ruha is owner directly on this resource. I am owner, but I'm inheriting because I am owner on the subscription. Hence, I am owner on this resource group. Similarly, Zaid, right? And these users, they are readers. Why are they readers on Ruha's group? Why are these guys readers? By the way, are these end users or what is this?
These are
Groups.
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 And
These
how do
are
you know?
groups. They
Where
are
do you
a
see?
reader on subscription level.
No, don't look at the
It is
name.
listed. It is listed there below
What is
type.
listed?
Yes,
Type,
under
type,
type,
in
you will
type.
see whether it is a user or a
Role
group,
type.
right? Now, if you want to see that how many users have reader access on your resource group, you can't simply calculate 1 2 3 they have owner. When it comes to reader, only two users. No, there are two groups. You'll have to go to this group and check how many members are there, and those many members have access. By the way, how it came here, we added these groups to our subscription, if you remember, in our first session, right? I mean, this one I added already. This one was added on day one when I created, because I wanted all of you to see each other's group, but only individual should have owner access. This is the setup we have. So is this clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
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 Fine.
Yes.
Yeah. We conclude our Active Directory topic here. We have learned more than required. No cloud admin will know all these things, right? Especially people who are actually working also, they will simply go, they don't even worry about what's happening in AD. It's not their business. They are worried about subscription, virtual machines, etc., etc. Right? So we're going to start that now. Right? A few things. Let me quickly show it to you. Uh, from subscription. This is subscription. How to rename this just for the admin purpose, organization purpose, or being in a good organized manner. So I click there. I click on rename. Not all of you will be able to do it. Why? Can someone tell me why you guys will not be able to do it?
Because we have reader
Because
access.
we
We
Yes,
we
Owner access.
you
we
have
are
reader
not the owner
access.
there.
Yes. So I'm naming it as Zaid's subscription. It will be easier for us to understand. It takes some time to replicate it here, right? Now this Active Directory. Let's see if I can rename that Active Directory as well. Okay, this is, I am a part of this Active Directory. What is Active Directory, guys? Or what is tenant? It's a place which we have taken on Azure, right? This should be company's name, but as of now, we don't have domain. And if you guys really want to see the practical, feel free to buy a domain on Big Rock. You'll hardly get it for 150 rupees or maybe for 99 rupees also. Buy a cheapest domain. Once you have domain, let me know. I'll help you to do that practical also. But it's not that essential. But still, if you want to see, at least if you want to have a feel of that, do it. And we'll be able to uh, change directory. We are not going to learn that, right? Let's see what else do I have to show before we move towards virtual machine. Let me see. Under here, we are not going to see anything. Monitoring, we are going to do at the end, and tags and etc. This we are going to learn, but these are common. Tags in machine, tags in everywhere. So we'll start it over there. Uh, Resource provider, you may face some error, but I have very good steps and article for this, and I'll show it to you how to do it. So not touching it here. Sometimes what happens when you're creating something for the first time, you'll have to register that resource provider. For example, I'm trying to deploy a virtual machine, right? You may get an error. Anyone who's logged in already here on your portal with laptop? No one, guys? No one is logged in to the portal or can log in now?
No,
Let me check.
I am logged in. I am logged in, Soil.
No, no, not you, Zaid. You have root access. I want someone who has reader access. Because when we try to do it, even if we get the error, it will automatically just ask for yes and go ahead. I want to see that screenshot of the error message. Aisha, do you have laptop? Irshad, Eman, anyone?
Yes, I logged
Yes,
in.
Gauss.
Self.
Okay, Irshad, you are doing it. Fine. Just log into the portal and let me know.
Yes, I
I have
logged in.
logged in.
Okay. One of you, maybe Irshad, you can, or Gauss. Gauss, let's stick to Gauss. Gauss, you can do it, right? So here, guys, let's try creating a virtual machine. Follow the same steps and let me know if you are facing any problem or anything.
Sure.
Go there, click on create, click virtual machine. Here, as an owner, I have an option that I can select anyone's resource group. Or let's do one thing. Irshad, will you be able to share your screen? Sorry, Gauss, will you be able to share your screen?
I'm sharing the error snapshot over.
You already got some error?
Yes,
What is that?
I shared over
Are
resource
you
provider
sharing?
Microsoft Compute.
Yes, that's the one I was looking for. Are you sharing it in the WhatsApp group or here in Zoom chat?
WhatsApp group. I shared over.
Okay. Okay, guys, so have a look at that. Right? What does it say? That resource provider, Microsoft that compute, Microsoft dot storage, Microsoft dot network, they are not registered for the subscription, right? And you don't have permission to register this resource. This is the error which is expected. I hope all of you have access to your phone. Are you guys able to see it, or do you want me to share it here in this one? Okay, Gauss already shared it, I guess.
Yes, I shared it.
Okay, so here it's there in the Zoom chat also, guys. Were you able to look at the error message?
Yes.
Yes.
Here it is, in case you are not able. So this is bound to happen, expected. How to deal with this? Steps are there in my OneNote, but still I'll show it to you. You guys will not be able to do it. Today we are facing this problem for virtual machine. Tomorrow we try something else, add something else, and if we face the problem, you will not be able to do it being a reader. You'll have to reach out to someone who's an owner. In this case, Zaid, and will gradually we are going to increase more owners, right? Looking at your hands-on and practice everything. So you have to come to subscription, under subscription, right? Here under settings, you see resource provider. Click there. I mean, you guys will be able to see it now also, but you will not be able to register it. So what is it saying? What are missing? Microsoft.compute. Compute is missing. Look at this. Registration required, not register. What else is missing? Storage.
Dot
Microsoft
network.
storage. Right? Because while creating a machine, you're creating storage, you're creating network, you're creating compute. So compute was missing, storage was missing, network. Here it is. I've selected three of them. I'll click on register. It will take some time. Always see your notification panel. It is registering, right? There are many things. I'll do that at the back end. You won't even come to know, but wanted to show this to you, right? So at least you know. And if the interview question comes that you're trying to deploy a machine in new subscription and you get an error message which says that resource provider compute is not register, what will you do? So you should have answer ready that with the correct access, right set of access, be it owner or contributor, I can go to subscription. Under subscription, I'll go to settings, and there is an option called resource providers. Under resource provider, I'll go and I will register for these resources which are not registered, which are not yet registered. And once they are registered, you should be able to create the machine. Is it clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let it be, let it get registered, and then I'll start showing you the virtual machine. Today, I'm not going to assign any task, guys. Today and tomorrow, we are doing in depth of virtual machine, at least creation. We will not be able to cover all the tasks of virtual machine. It's a lengthiest topic. It will take maybe 25% of our training time, but that is the mostly asked topic, right? So, okay, they have been registered now. Let's go ahead and look at the machine. Now, what is a virtual machine, guys? A virtual machine is nothing, a server, some application team may require it, someone will need it, right? you as a cloud admin will get a request to build them. And you get this request maybe on a Teams call. Never happens, by the way, but you can. Email happens sometime. Teams, very likely. Most of the time, you get a ticket. All of you are working. You guys know what is a ticketing tool. You know how you get a ticket. For freshers, when I say you are getting a ticket, it's nothing. It's a ticketing tool, right? If I show you ServiceNow, it's a ticketing tool where you get all your tickets. What is a ticket? It's a simple platform where my users, they will raise a ticket that, okay, I am looking for so and so server, and then it will be assigned to your queue, and you will pick up that ticket and you will start working on that. Why do we require ticket? For tracking purpose, right? You need to track who requested the server. Let's say if you want to ask some questions that this is missing in that server, you have not given me the name, you have not shared the region, right? And I want to be sure, uh, as a project manager or as a whole CTO, I want to be sure that even my users who are requesting servers, they are not just giving you one blind request, give me one server. That should not be the request, right? So when I'm creating a ticket request will have some mandatory fields in it. That server name has to be there. Unless you give server name, my request will not be submitted. Unless you submit the request, no cloud admin will create anything for you. It will not go to him, right? IP range, it has to be there. Uh, in which region do you want the server? It has to be there. Are you looking for Windows server or Linux server? It has to be there. So I can decide these mandatory fields. That is the reason we require a ticketing tool, right? So user can submit it. Later, he should not blame that I called that person 20 days ago and I asked him to create a Windows and he is creating it after 2 months and he has created a Linux server. So everything has to be in writing, documented, right? Let's say that user has requested and there is an essential information which he has put incorrectly, right? Or mismatching. For example, he has asked that I'm looking for a huge machine of 50 GB in HS specific, and that machine is not supported over there. So you go on the ticket and update the notes that what you have requested, it is not possible. Either change the size or change the location preference, and then you put the ticket on hold. So even if there is a delay, now the system will know. It will be easier to pick up the record that delay is happening because of you or because of the user. User can't complain later that I had given the information on the first day. Why is there's a delay? You can always go and show it to him that ticket was received on 6th of September. It was picked up on the same day. Our cloud engineer updated the notes that what you have requested, it is not possible, and the ticket was kept on hold on the same day itself. So we had our SLA in control. You did not reply on that till 20th of September, right? So this is for tracking purpose. With ticket, always you will see a build sheet. What is a build sheet now? Build sheet is nothing. It can be an Excel file. Uh, it can be a form or anything. But what does it have? It will have all of your information. Now, in the task also, whenever we are doing a task, I'll be giving you a build sheet. Not exactly because the actual build sheet will have too many information, large set of information. I don't want to waste your time, my time, and confusion. So we'll stick to very basic information, right? So for example, a build sheet, what it will have is, let's say, while creating a machine, whatever information is needed, that information we will have in a build sheet. So I'll switch to my portal. I'm not using your portal, Zaid, right? Because your portal will have many restrictions, and I think at a time only three of you will be able to do the practical because it has limit, it has quota limit, etc., right? So you'll be able to, or you won't be able to create multiple machines at the same time, right? So I don't want to create my own machine over there and block your quota, so I'll be using my subscription, but you guys can practice it in Z subscription. And if we feel that it's being too much for 20 people, for 18 people, right, it's being too much, and but not all of you will be doing the practical, I'm sure about it. But still, if we see that this is less, then what we are going to do, we are going to create one more subscription. Okay, So now let's go ahead and start creating the machine. First, we'll look at the options here, and then I'll show you the build sheet, a dummy build sheet here. Later, I'll share the exact build sheet with you. What is a build sheet? I hope you guys are getting my pronunciation. I'm talking about build sheet. It's nothing, an Excel file which will have the complete details uh, of your machine or whatever you are trying to create. Okay, so the moment you get a build sheet, here you are on the subscription, right? Once you log in, you will be here on the home page. If I ask you to create a virtual machine, or let's go to your subscription, at least you will get the fair idea. Though I will not create that in your subscription, or even if I create, I'll delete it before you guys start working on your subscription. So I'll stick to Zed's subscription, right? This is how I'll look. I'll go to virtual machine because today's task says I have to create a virtual machine. Okay. Then click on create virtual machine. Here we are. Once I click, I'll start getting the options. First thing, select the subscription. You will always have the subscription name. Why? Because in real time, you will never see a tenant only with one subscription. There will be multiple subscriptions, right? So unless you know in which subscription your machine needs to be created, do you really think you'll be able to create something? Do you think it's a
No.
wise idea to
No.
create it in any subscription? A guy has requested create a machine, and you simply, without asking back which subscription, you see 5 subscription and you randomly pick one from your own choice. Do you think that's a good decision? No, it has direct
No.
impact on billing, right? So subscription has to be there. Resource group. In your case, guys, I won't be writing it. It is implied. It is by default that you have to create a resource, all resources in your own resource group. Please do not share a error with me. That will be very naive to share error. For example, I have asked, let me see the user. Let's say I have asked Irshad to create a machine, and Irshad is trying to create a machine in God's resource group, and he shares a screenshot with me that I'm getting an error. Please don't do that. You are not authorized to create a machine in God's resource group. So that is not an error. That is the expected behavior. Why are you not able to create a machine in anyone's resource group, guys? Why Irshad can't
We
create a
don't have
resource group?
access.
Yes, because you are reader. You can see these resource group, but you are just reader. And creating a machine, is it a reader level of action? What is it? Creating something, deleting
No,
something?
owner or
Owner and
contributor.
Yes, you're
contributor.
contributing something, right? You're deleting something, you're contributing something. So that's not a reader access. So you can't do that. Can you create a new resource group?
No.
I asked
No.
Gauss to create one, and Gauss forgot that he already has a resource group and he's creating his own resource group. Can he do that?
If
No.
he's
No,
a
he can't.
owner, he can.
Sorry, who? No, Gauss. Can Gauss do that?
The different resource group he can create, but not same resource group name.
No. Guys, are you getting the question? Do not complicate the question yourself. Stick to the interviewer's question, right? Do not make your own scenarios and make it complicated for you. We all know what level of access Gauss has, right? We have seen it. I've shared it. What level of access Gauss has on subscription?
Reader.
Reader. Now,
Reader.
simple question. I am asking Gauss to create a virtual machine. And it is implied, where can he create? If I ask Gauss to create a virtual machine, can he create it here in Abhijit's resource group?
No.
Can he
No.
No.
create
No.
here in
No.
Aisha's resource group? No. Can
No.
he go ahead? Now,
No.
next question. Can he go ahead and create a machine in a new resource group? He says, let me try something new. I'm going to create a new resource group with this name. Can he create this resource group?
No.
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 Why not?
Only reader access.
Reader
Yes.
access.
At
He
the
doesn't
The
have
subscription
reader.
level, he has
Reader
reader
access.
access. So, ये picture में ही नहीं आएगा with same name or different name, right? This comes in the picture whether I can create a resource group with the same name or not when you have access. I can try this. I have owner access. I can try this. Let's try creating one more resource group named Ghost. Though ultimately it will give me error, but I can at least try it, right? I can create a machine. Being a user Sohail, see, I don't even have my resource group. Why? Because I'm owner. I can create a resource group anytime. I can use any of your resource group. Immediately, I can create anywhere, right? I can do that. But you guys will not be able to do it. So please do not share any resource group with me when I assign you task. Do not share uh, uh, error stating that I'm not able to create a resource group. Don't give, let's say this task has been assigned to Gauss. Gauss, please do not come up with the error message that I'm not able to create a machine here, right? You're not supposed to create it here. You're supposed to create it, though I will make sure that I put that line extra that use your respective resource group. I'll add that line also. But please be vigilant about it and don't create anything. As of now, I'll stick to this virtual machine name. It's not that essential. Even if I don't, if I give you virtual machine one, and if you create it two, it will be created, right? But I told you already, stick to names. Why? Because maybe I have given it to my backend, some other teams that okay, my virtual machine one will be created. You start writing script with this name. So now you think virtual machine one is given, and if you think this is same to what I have given, then you are making a blunder, right? If it is given to you, simply stick to this. But virtual machine, normally, it will always have a meaningful name. For example, if it is a UT-Cloud's machine, it will have UTK. It is a PeopleSoft application I'm hosting on that. It will have something like this, at least 3 words, 2, 3 words. It is going to be a Windows machine. It will have Windows, Win at least, or if it's a Linux machine, Linux, something like this, right? Now, is it the first machine in PeopleSoft? No. It is first machine in UT-Kloud? No. It is first Windows machine? No. So it will always have number. So let's say if this is a 12th machine, something like this. So you'll always have meaningful name, right? Then region, it is a must thing. Without region, you can't create. Can I simply go ahead and decide region? Because you like US, East US, can you create something in East US? I mean, should you create one in East US? No. Plenty of
No.
things are dependent on the region, compliance, price, etc. Right? So never ever go ahead and select that. You'll always ask this. Redundancy option, we have seen this, right? We are going to see again availability zone, availability set, but as of now, if user is asking no redundancy, do not come up with the error. What should I select here? No redundancy, simply no redundancy. Security type, it will be given to you. If not, you should ask. Image, that I'll explain tomorrow when we start creating machine. Today we have only 1 minute left in this session. I'm going to stop the session. If you guys have any doubts, any questions, please feel free to put it on WhatsApp. We have renamed this subscription name. Once I log off and log in, or you guys log in, you will be able to see the changes, right? So let's say meet tomorrow and we'll start from virtual machine creation, and our actual training starts tomorrow. Today, not, I may share some questions, but no task, right? Or maybe I'll add both of them together, questions and task. I'll do that together. Okay. See you guys tomorrow, same time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.